Now our question number 8 comes. Here you can see the class and the class of dictionary and the missing keys. Okay, so it's better to come in Visual Studio Editor to understand this code. We have to run this code and it will return us nothing. Okay, so if we print, because this function returns empty list. First of all, in this class a function is called missing. Okay, and it returns empty list. Okay, so if we if we put d, so it will simply return us like value, key and value of the dictionary. You have to learn, if you want to learn in Python, there is a concept of dictionaries. So there is a key and a value. So in this code, this code returns something like a dictionary. And you can see that if we print the d automatically passes this to dictionary and the key and the value will be printed. So this function is for just dictionary printing. Otherwise, if we print any other value here, so it will reject it, it will show us any kind of error. So it will not print that value. So dictionary means that this function pass only the dictionary value. Any key and value will be accepted by this function. Rest of the other, there is no other integer will be passed by this dictionary. Okay, so we have like our question 8 completed. Now our question number 9: how would you unit test the following code? Okay, this is basically a session, client session. It's a request passed by like Docker. So it you have to install Docker on your system. Okay, the Docker is basically a container. Like if you want to deliver any kind of code to your client, so you have to pass it like you make a container and you will put all the environment packages, the installed packages in your environment. You will put your environment as it is in that Docker container and you will deliver it, because it remains the same. I mean, if you run your code from your PC to another PC, it will automatically show you an error, because those packages are installed in your systems is not working in an other system. So it is very important to to shift those environments with in a container or in whatever you zip those files in. But in zip file you don't put any kind of package, because when anyone run the code in their system, so this will show them error, because they have no packages, no environment created on their systems. Okay, so this code basically is for that. Now we can jump to 10, filling the missing code. Okay, this is the like container, question number 9. Okay, now we jump to question number 10. Okay, so question number 10 is like this, and this shows us like directory, print directory contents. Here is a function in Python of import operating system. So if we list it, it has a function list directory. So we can pass the path of that directory, and this directory automatically show you what is currently, I mean, which kind of files is in your folder. So you just pass the folder path here and this code will show you. In my case it is showing me my my codes which I am like discussing with you separately. So here is my like files of Python code is showing in my directory. So same like you put the any kind of path here and it will show you what the files are present in that folder. Okay, so now we jump to line to our question number 11. Here is looking at the code, write down the final values of a0, a1 and an. Okay, Now we jump to question number 11. Okay, A0 is basically a dictionary and it is zipped like A and 1, B and 2, C with 3. Basically, it's a zip function. Zip function always like merge like 2 or 3 or list like in one. Okay, so we have to like print our A0. What A0 return us? You can see that it will combining A with 1, B with 2, C with 3, D with 4. Okay, now we check A1. What A1 returns? You can see that there is a range of 10. So it means 0 to 10. And we if we print it, so like if we can say for I in range 10, then print I. Okay, here is a function for I in range 10. Okay, I will show it in I will show it in the terminal. Okay, let's check it. If we can say for I in range 10 and then print I, it will show you the value 0, 1, 2, 3 and to 9. But when we print A1, it just shows us 0 to 10. It means 0 to 9. Okay, I just want to tell you like the concept of the range. Now we have to come to A2. What this will return? Okay, it return us like for I is our output. For I in A1, okay, it means I in A1 means 1 to 9. Okay, if I in A0, okay, so it will return us like a sorted empty list, because I means there is the ending value of 9 is not present, like 1, 1 to 5. Sorry. I hope my mic is my voice is clear now. I reconnect my mic. Okay, okay, now this is like empty list shown. Okay, now if we print A3, you can see A3 has sorted like 0 to 5, because A0 has means like the other key value pair. So this S is printed in the value, and this is like our sorted list. And in A4, it also returns same. And if we print A5, 0, 1, 2, 9 and 16 and 25, because A5 has like multiplier, means 1 multiplied by 1, then 2 multiplied by 2, then 3 multiplied by 3, then 4 multiplied by 4. I mean all those values like 1 to 9 or 1 to some are multiplied, like 8 multiplied by 8 is 64, 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. So these are A3 and A4 are simply are printing the values, and here these values are also like multiplier by, like this is the square of those values. Like if value is 8, 8 multiplied by 8 return us 64 here. So if we print f6, you can see it will show us all those values in the list. The difference is these brackets, and rest of the others are the same. Okay, so now we have to jump to our question number 12. Here is the question number 12. So we can print question number 12, and the output of that, like, there is a function with two parameters. One is like an empty list in L variable. L is our empty list, and X is a simple variable which is passed. Now pass 2 means 2 is like X is 2, so for I in range 2 means 0 to 1, it will append the multiplier of that value, like 1 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 2, whatever. So 0 multiplied by 1, 0, and 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So it will automatically return us when we put 2, it return us 0 and 1, because when there is 1, when there is 2, sorry, in the X, and this 2 comes here, and it means 0 and 1 here in that on that line of code. So this 0, in first iteration, this 0 will multiply by like 1 by 0, sorry, because at that time here is also 0 at this value, so 0, and it multiplied by 0. This 0 is basically comes from the range, because when you know the range function, so range 2 means 0 to 1. Okay, so after that, in other iteration, there is now 0 is here is after 0 it comes here 1, and at the value of range at X, here is also 1, so 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. Same concept for the other, because 3 at 3 index, you can see at firstly 3 multiplied by 1 is 1, and 3 to 1 means this function returns us like 3 to 1, and then 3 is multiplied by like 0, 3, and 0, 2, and 4. Okay, now at the end, like if we can see that 3 multiplied by 0, 0, and then 1, then 0 and 1, and then 4, because the range is now like it is appended in the list, the value is appended in the list, so it will show us the same value. Okay, I hope it's a bit tricky, but it's very easy, because this function is returning us the ending value, like the previously it will the 4 is like it will be counted here. I mean, that in the range we will append it, and it will show us the previous value, because it's already present in that, and 3 to 1 is the range, and when we pass a single parameter 3, then it will show us 0 1 0 1 and then 4. Okay, now our question number 13 is here. It's like an object oriented programmer question, and this object oriented concept is the inheritance, like this this class has parameters, and in the class A has main parameters go, stop, and pause, and in class B, which is inheriting the features, this is called inheritance. This class is getting some features, and the main superclass is also getting the feature from the main class, parent class, and same like other classes also getting the features, and that class D is getting the feature from B and C class. Okay, so let's try it in our code. Okay, in that code you can see that class B and class A, we can run this. I think it's a bit tricky, but class A is like, we have to like print a dot go. Okay, print a dot go. Okay, it is showing us a dot go. Okay, print a dot stop, a dot stop, print okay, we have, I think, yeah, stop. Here you can see, if we print a dot go, a dot stop, it will show us stop. It means a dot stop function is working. Yeah, exactly, working. And if we print b, okay, a dot go, yeah, it's working. So basically this a is the main parent, and this b is inherited by this a. And if we call here b dot go, so it will return us go a go, means that this b also inherited like superclass from dot go, like this go is relating to this a, because this is inherited by this. And if we call c dot go, then it will return us both a dot go and c dot go. Reason behind is c dot go is also its own feature, but because c is inherited by a, so that's why it is featuring his property as well, like a go, it go, a go. So this is called inheritance, and these classes are inherited from with each other, so that's why these are like it's a feature of inheritance. So this class is inherited by the previous class, and the next class is the child of the previous class. The parent child concept is here. Okay, now we have to jump to question number 14. Here is question number 14. We have to read the problem statement. Consider the following code. What will it output? Okay, so we have VS Code here, and we have our code here, and now we will exit this code, and now we will print our question number 14, and it shows us child, root, nodes, etc. Okay, we can discuss it. Now you can see there is a class with the like children and the name. Okay, the surname of the children. Okay, the children is appended by the node, and this two main functions, print all one like print all two, is the features of that class. And in the node we can we will pass the strings child 3 to like child 4, child. In each variable we will pass like the string to identify. In root we have node root. In this variable child 1 we have child 1 string. We have child 3 in child 3 container or variable. So after that work we append like the complete variables, and like to shuffle all those variables. So when we shuffle all those, so it will show us at the end the like print all one and print all two. Print all ones means here is which is the all ones, and 1 7 4 7. Okay, I will do. This is our output. Root child 1. So it is. I think it's not missing any of that. Basically, this code is also like showing us inheritance, and somewhere it will pop the values as well. So this is question number 14. Okay, and at the end of that we have one other question 3. Okay, now we have to print this question. We have to read the statement. This function basically each time, I mean, it returns us random value. Like if we pass this value to f3, these are three functions. This is f1, f3, f2, and f1, f1, f2, f3. These are functions, and we pass this expression, and after that this expression will pass it, and it will show us any random value. Okay, now we pass it to f3. Let's see what it shows us. So it is showing us a random value like 374. Okay, if we pass it to f1, the difference between all those functions, I mean, they are also returning, some of that are returning the sorted, and first one is not, first one is also returning a sorted list, but it will, the difference is it less than 0.5. I mean all the numbers, but here is a multiplier of 0, so it will show us multipliers. Okay, we can check it. It is less than 0.5. Okay, yeah, it is less than. And if we pass it f3, it will also like less than that, and I hope that it will work. Yeah, it's working, and it is returning us, let's see, 0.0. Okay, because when we multiply it, it will more decrease, more decrease in that value. But in those previous two functions, f2 and f1, there is a minimum decrease like 0.5. But here, because 0.5 is two times multiplied, because, and it will be like zero point 0.5 multiplied by zero point 0.5, and it will be decreased by 0.25. Oh, that's why. Okay, those are 15 interview questions, and I hope I try my best to elaborate it. And let's see if you have any kind of questions, so you can ask me, and we will discuss it. Okay, for the further, let's see. So thank you. Bye.